my question is, do you still encourage using social media to fight against this? So that, because am I feeding the dragon that will eventually burn my house down? By the way, I post daily bikini pictures with captions about the truth and fighting. So it's my tactic. It's been my. Everybody can vouch for that. I am in my bikini every day, posting it on social media with all my captions to fight against the issues that need to be brought out. So that was my question.
Your question, I would say the jury is out, but my sense is that it is like the dragon eating its tail, right? So let me tell you how it works, so you know, right? Everything you post is picked up by, they use machine learning to build a model of you. That model, depending on what you do on Facebook, includes your family and friends. It includes if you do the dating app, if you do the marketplace, it includes all of that data. And every other data they can get of you. So now replace the word model with clone. So they clone each of us, and then what they do is AI comes in and takes all of our clones, and that becomes the motherlode database for micro-targeting, which they sell, right? So that's the way that advertising model works. And what they do is they pick the ad to nudge you at your weakest moment. Right? This is why I call it behavior modification, because you can spend very little money, and these have been used in political campaigns, right? So it depends on your community, right? Can you close it? They now have encrypted channels. We are thinking through how we do this. Stay tuned before the end of the year. We really will have a tech build out that hopefully will give a place where we can be safe, where you are not going to be manipulated, and where you can speak, because democracy and press freedom is not just about pushing out loudly, it is also about listening and thinking and changing each other's minds, right? We have to give that space. So I'm so sorry I don't have a concrete answer for you. I will say that I now sit on several things that are working global. The first is the Internet Governance Forum at the UN. I'm one of 10 people that the UN Secretary General chose to, to find some solution for what is wrong with the internet. That's the first. But the UN moves at a very slow pace. Number one. Number two, I don't mean that in a bad way, but it really is. Anyway, and then the second thing is, journalism. Journalists need to survive and find tech that isn't cannibalizing us. And that's part of the reason I co-chair with Mark Thompson, the former chair. He ran the New York Times. He was BBC Director General. It's called the International Fund for Public Interest Media. We're trying to look for ways to deal with this. And I'm part of 4 or 5 other things, because that problem is not in the Philippines. It is global. There's a law that is out in the EU that we're trying to make sure connects to us in the Philippines. So I'm so sorry, I don't have an easy answer. In the meantime, build your community. But I would say this, right? Be careful of how you are being manipulated.